Hey yo, what's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is, man. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters, my whole community worldwide, and the human family. You know it's Honey Pit Poppy, aka Don Juan Daddy On, aka Mr. Goya. Man, we had to talk, man, because I had a hectic week. I had a very productive week for my mother, that is. But yeah, I had a very hectic week, man. It's so much I want to talk to y'all about, man. And I said, let me come on here, man, and chop it up, man, with my supporters. I don't call y'all family, I don't do that, but I don't call you subscribers, even though I tell you like and subscribe. Y'all supporters, y'all rock with me, y'all fan. I answer your comments, y'all. Y'all talk shit, I pop shit. We fan. This is what we do on the iCast. That's what we do, all right. But yeah, this is crazy, man. Yeah, man, I had so much fun with my mother, man. Let me tell you something, man. Your madre still here, man. Your mother's still here. Your umi's still here. Let me tell you something. You better spend as much time as possible with her. That's her right for carrying you in the womb, for being mine. That's just her right. And this past week I had with my mother was so many, I'm gonna say, characteristics and expressions and emotions. I ain't got to describe all of them. All right, I ain't got to describe all of them, man. Being with my mother was all of those. Alright, we had a ball, man. I took out. We got some Jamaican food, man. She got some stewed chicken. I got some oxtail. Listen, me and Mom Duke had it, man. I love her to death. That's that's my number one girl right there. Let me tell you, number one in my heart. I do it a million times over, man. I'm so grateful and humbled that she's still here. My father's been gone for over 30 years. So yeah. We had a time of it. I think I lost a couple pounds, no cap. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool, man. As you get older, you gotta get light. I keep telling y'all that, man. Take it from your man, Mr. Goy. Get off your ass. A normal personal trainer, the older you get, you gotta get lighter. You can't get heavier. You can't pick up weight as you get older. No. That puts too much pressure on your heart to pump too much blood to and from. What you think heart attacks are? Like, nah, man. If you was 200 pounds in high school, you got to be 200, 150 and when you in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, man. Because, if you get heavy and you're older, it might not turn out so good, man. So, that's just my health and wellness tip. So many things I wanted to touch today, so we going to get it rolling, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man. I'm always searching, I'm always researching, I'm always reading and, comprehending and just absorbing information, man. I want to thank my grandmother for that. I'm pretty sure she's still alive, 90 years old, but I'm just saying, when I go to my abuela's house, man, she got the radio on blast, she got the newspaper open wide, and she got the TV on. So she's getting all this information coming in Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi before, because the joint be loud. I'm talking about 30, 40, you know what I'm saying? Back in the 70s and 80s, she'll have the radio on, the TV on, and she'll be reading the newspaper, doing the crossword puzzles and all that. When they went over to Sudoku, she started doing that. I mean, she's 91. So I credit her with this, my informative age, this inquisitiveness I have. I've always been I want to find out things, so I'm gonna go search. I ask questions too, but if the questions don't get answered to my liking, I'm going to search. I'm glad that makes me who I am, but whatever. But I want to bless my grandmother with that, man. Ma, I love you to death, and she named me. She named me, yeah. I got my name Orion from my grandmother, man. She didn't name none of the other grandchildren. She named me, the firstborn. But getting into that, her naming me. And I love this name. I love my name, Orion. People want to say Orion. Listen, it don't matter to me because it's one and the same. And after I explain this to you, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see what homie's saying. Listen, man, I didn't ask to come to Earth in 1970. And when I came, meteor dropped down. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother named me Orion. Listen, and she said that she used to go out and watch the constellation of stars. That's what she came up with. So for all these, I was like, what? I got the illest name now. In hindsight, walk with me in elementary school. This ain't cool. In New York and Richmond, when I went to elementary school, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. I'm telling you, man. When you imagine the teacher in 1970, in the 70s. I ain't got to get precise here. Imagine the teacher in the 70s saying, Orion Hardin, Oreo. You know what I'm saying? That was the first response, kid. Listen, bullying been going. It wasn't bullying back then. I'm gonna tell you, why it wasn't fucking bullying? Cause every first day of school, when the teacher said Orion and somebody said Oreo, boom. Foot the ass, whether in class or at PE, recess, lunch. That's how the 70s was. If you felt some type of way, you got fucking funky about it. Motherfuckers now, man, it's paper thin, man. First thing y'all gonna do, y'all got 3 things y'all gonna do. 9, 1, fucking 1. That's only 3 things you motherfuckers can do now. I'm gonna call the police on them. You know what I'm saying? But back then, we did a funky chicken. So anyway, can you imagine being named Orion or Orion in the 70s? And kid, when the teacher says it, like when she gives you a seat where you're gonna sit in the classroom, the kid's like, "Oh, Orion, Oreo." I'm like, yeah, foot the ass. Alright, so I don't want to hear that old shit, man. That's how we eradicated bullying in the 70s. But now on some serious shit, you know what I do. The podcast, we all that. We comical, we informative, we're heartbreaking, and we're real. Whether we agree to disagree and all that, we never disrespect each other. But like I said, my grandmother named me. I've had this namesake for 53 years. It's unique. I don't know how many people y'all know named Orion or Orion. It's the same spelling, Orion. I don't know how many you know. I don't know that many. I have seen some throughout the years. I mean, I'm 53 years old, but not like talking about it. I remember dude played the NBA. Orion Green is an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't been that many. But anyway, I always identified and loved this name now as I got older, because it's unique. And then you talking about Orion, the constellation, the hunter up in the Milky Way. If you ain't into all that, then But this to thank my grandmother being into that 53 years ago to name her to name me that. But thinking, like I said, I ain't gonna say the original, but not, I didn't know nobody before me named that. I did some recent research, and check this out. In 1889, we going back. This history, you know what I'm saying? 1889 in Loudoun County, Virginia, which is now present day Leesburg, Nova. Y'all know where it is. Up there, Gainesville. You all up there, man. Not Appomattox. Alexandria, Gainesville, Chantilly, all that stuff up there, Gainesville. Yeah, Leesburg. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, But anyway, in 1889, check out this real deal historical fact. In 1889, in Loudoun County, which is now present-day Leesburg, a 14-year-old named, you ready? Ready for the drum roll? See, phone shaking. A 14-year-old named Orion Anderson was arrested for scaring a young white girl that he used to play with. Alright, I'm gonna fill you in on this. This is real deal. 1889. All you historians out there, sit your ass down and look it up. Google this. This is what I do on the podcast, man. I don't get into no fucking capping, man. It's just wild to think that my namesake, Orion, 1889, a young brother named Orion Anderson was arrested for scaring a young white girl that he played with because he put, I forgot, whatever he put over his head, a mask or whatever to scare her, and she, you know what I'm saying? He played a prank, but I mean, come on, this kid. What you gonna do with a mask? Or I don't know if it was a stocking cap. I want to say it was a stocking cap, but it's 1889. Imagine the times. You can't even imagine it. This 2024, we can't even imagine, but I can. But this is the same thing as Emmett Till that we, that's real more famous known. That happened in, what was it, Illinois? He went down to Mississippi. He was from Chicago and he went down to Mississippi and got, supposedly was with a white woman, and they drowned him. They put a chain around his neck and just beat his face in with a rock, and drowned the young brother, and then come to find out he never even whistled. But we know about Emmett Till. But 1889, my namesake, Orion Anderson, was arrested for scaring a young white playmate, shook her up, whatever. That was deemed disrespectful. He was locked up for this. Now listen, they got a mob of teachers, excuse my phone for parentheses, of the working class in Loudoun County. Teachers, craftsmen, horseshoesmen, blacksmith, store merchants, sheriffs. Yeah, he was already incarcerated. They stormed the sheriff's office, whatever it was, in 1889. They took this young brother, Orion Anderson, 14 years old. They hung him. They shot him first, then they hung him for scaring a white girl they used to play with by putting on the ski mask or whatever you put on his head to scare her. They playing games. 14 years old. And I said, oh, wow. Orion from 1889, now I'm Orion in 2024. Like, what? Leesburg, that's the history. And, you can go look it up. They dedicated something to him a couple of years ago. They always want to dedicate some shit to you after they do some degrading them, dehumanizing shit to you. That's America's way. That's why I left the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, that was some... I cried. I'm going to be real with you. I cried when I read it. First of all, somebody named Orion in 1889, and then he was 14 years old. He was a young man. He wasn't even an adult yet. This is a teenager that y'all shot and hung because he scared somebody he played with. That was his crime in modern day Leesburg. And I'm not saying this, everybody I don't give a fuck where anybody lives. Let's get that out the way. I don't care if you come to the DR, the BR, the ER. I'm just reporting on the podcast. I do things that obviously you don't do. And obviously you might do things that I don't do. So y'all might need to get a YouTube channel. And I'll watch your shit. But I'm saying on the podcast, I travel. I was incarcerated 20 years in federal prison. I've done things that a lot of you ain't done, man, and I'm still out here living, and I'm just sharing it with you. I'm not telling you to come to the DR, man. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ask my man Jay abroad. Ask Jamie Grew. And not just them. Ask my brother Barry. Just, I know people that's over there, and I live over there now, so yeah, but that don't mean I'm sitting there politicking. No. I'm telling you my experiences, and this is what I share on the podcast. This name is really significant to me. It always has been. From whipping kids' ass, from calling me Oreo cookie, to now learning the history that in Leesburg in 1889, a 14-year-old named Orion Anderson was shot and killed. So there was an Orion in the 1800s. Now you got an Orion in the 2000s. And I say that because I got 20 years in federal prison. I was in Virginia. My Fed case is out of Virginia. I got an 083 number. Niggas been in the Fed, know what 083 is. You got 083 and 084. 083 is Western District. 084 is Western District. 083 is Eastern District. Can't talk this shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I done did it, been around the block 17,000 times. But yeah. So think about it. It hit me, and I just wanted to share that, like, yo, young brother lost his life. I don't care about a statue or whatever you did commemorating that shit in 2009. They did something, made a donation, try to make it right, but still don't make it right. What happened to Emmett Till? What happened to Orion Anderson? What happened to Sonya Blair? What happened to Breonna Taylor? What happened to Trayvon Martin? We can go on and on and on. We can go on and on and on and fucking on, man. I don't go on and on and on and on and on. I get the fuck on. Cause you know one thing about getting 20 years in federal prison, you don't get a dub by fucking talking about doing shit. You get a dub by doing shit. So I do shit that's legal now. So I don't keep talking about all that. Y'all can have whatever y'all want to have, and y'all can live whatever you want to live. I'm just expressing where I live at, and I'm showing you where I live at. This ain't no green screens behind me, and I ain't there. Y'all motherfuckers know I'm there. I'm gonna pop my big ass head in that picture. You already know I'm gonna talk some in there, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. Like that was, I love learning something, man, because that increases my awareness. Like at, over 5 decades on the planet, and I didn't know who Orion Anderson was until recently. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. And that keeps me digging for nuggets and jewels, man. Feed me. It doesn't matter who you are or what's your right. I don't look at nobody. You ain't got no rank in life to me. We're all human. We're the human family. You can be homeless on meth, and you could be a goddamn art philosopher or art professor. You could be a goddamn financier. You could be a crochet artist, man. That don't take away your talent because you got a weakness. So I listen to anybody. I just know what to tune out and what to filter in. But yeah, learning about this was really, really heartbreaking to know. Maybe I ain't gonna say maybe, I know that's why I left the country. It ain't about I don't like Virginia. I don't like America no more. Fuck Virginia and America collectively in the other 49 states. I could come in, hang out and all that, but nah, they ain't gonna get too much money out of me. Not no more. I've been around a little bit, so I know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story with you, man, about Orion Anderson, man. 1889, 14-year-old black teenager that got shot and killed in Loudoun County, present-day Leesburg. And I'm like, wow, man. Does history repeat itself? I ain't not getting shot and killed. I'm 53 now. He was 14. I'm just saying how names repeat and all that, and just like how shit don't really change. To me, it don't really change. That's why I left. It don't really change, but man, and Google that joint and check it out, man. Give me your feedback, man. And if you watching if you watching the podcast, you ain't like this, subscribe and tell me I'm feeling some type of way. Yes, I am really, but I'm just saying I don't give a fuck that much, man. When you get on the other side of 50, man, you chasing what you chasing, man. Who rock what you rock, because they don't rock, they don't rock. It's they loss, not mine. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Check out the story, man, on Orion Anderson. 14 years old in 1889, man, in Loudoun County, Virginia. Like and subscribe to the podcast. Tuning in with me, man. Hey, keep them views up, man. I'm at 80,000, man. I love you, man. For real, we rocking out. This our platform, man. This our platform. No nonsense allowed, man. All right, man. Peace. I'll talk to y'all later.